It's 1:22 in the afternoon here, or later in the day. It's a little after lunchtime. So that means it's 1:23 or 2:23 on the East Coast in the US. Central 1:23, and the West Coast 11, around 11:23. So if you want to donate to us, I'm sorry. I just want to say welcome to Goldilocks channel. Yeah. I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm at the Bangkok airport, one of their biggest airports. Some heard them and him, big, however you pronounce it. Yeah, it's officially a month, y'all. I ain't washing. I've been wiping my face, but like get in the shower. You know what I mean? You know, I know how it feels now to be. You know, I woke up. I haven't even combed my hair or nothing, y'all. Normally I throw some water on it and re-braid it. It ain't like I'm gonna do it like when I'm at home, of course. Excuse me, I'm just working with what I got. I don't know if y'all know Cora Obidi, but I love her. Shout out to Cora. I made a video about her song and it was so dope. So she finally seen it. I think it's been, how long ago did I make that? I think it's been since 2024. So it's been 2 years ago. Time fly, y'all. Also, rest in peace to my Uncle Dennis. I heard that he had a transition and moved on to the heavenly realm, and through the universe. So I I bid him a farewell, and he's grateful to have a long life. So shout out to my uncle. May he rest easy and prepare for his next assignment in the universe. So I found this video. It's dated May 15th, 2025. I was going to share it with y'all. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. But this is another reason why I left America. Because they're always trying to hog-tie people down in the medical and in the hospitals and stuff. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Listen.
Is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options. Hi, yes, this is Bevel. This is Miss Tammy Versace. I spoke with you today and I exited the hospital per your request for me to leave and exit the ER in the hospital, that I was no longer allowed to be in the hospital. Also, I am requesting that you release Versace Cottrell from the hospital. There was nothing signed to consent to treat. None of the forms were signed for your hospital or any of your hospital staff.
I'm playing that because one thing I can't stand is, and I got a real big issue, is United States hospitals. Like, you know, taking people and treating people without their consent or their loved ones' consent, and you just do whatever you want. I got a big problem with that. You know, and that's what that recording was, because last year they did that to my son, and they keep doing it over and over. That's another reason why I left America, because I'm tired of y'all making decisions on people's lives, and your medication is only doing more harm. You're not healing nothing. You're not uniting families in a way where we can rally together to help our loved one. Whatever the case may be, they think they got it all figured out, and they don't, because if they did, they would be saving a lot more lives than losing lives. I promise you that. I promise you. So United States does not have it figured out when it comes to the medical industry, and especially, you know, when you're treating people without consent. They're not going home with, you know, this is what I tell everyone, and I need everyone, especially in America, to get this, in our home country. You do your job because you get a paycheck. When it comes to our kids and our loved ones, that's not a paycheck. That's pure love, pure unconditional love. That's pure, I got my loved ones back. You know what I'm saying? We don't get paid to take care of our loved ones. But the medical industry, you're making all kinds of dollars off of people's loved ones. So stop thinking that you got all the answers when you don't. Because when that person is released, they're not going home with the doctor. They're not going home with the nurse. They're going home to their loved ones. Like, chill with that. That's the one thing that burns me in the United States. I'm like, y'all got the audacity. Y'all need to be telling family, huddle up. We got a game plan. We got to work together on this. Y'all the loved ones, so when they release, they got to go home with y'all in continuous care. And then, but we here to assist and make sure we do things right, but we got to keep you in the loop. They had me arrested, y'all. All because they released my son. They got rid of me. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm the only one that cares for him. I'm like, y'all, you know, that's another reason why I left. I'm like, I can't. And I'm loving Thailand because I'm like, give me a moment to think. Give me a moment to pray. Give me a moment with God. Not all my moments torn away because how y'all feel y'all are supposed to run American lives. You're not running America's lives. You're destroying lives. And that right there, that burns me. Okay. Surrey Gooden, 25. See, right. You so right. And it's true. I mean, if you have to face something, or if a loved one got to face something, or you know a neighbor, a friend, that's the one thing I'm telling you that's not cool, you know, in America. Stop thinking that y'all have all the answers. I mean, Dr. Sebi, to me, had more to answer. Heal your body through your diet. Take your herbs, your organic herbs, fast. You know, go get body massages. You know, just be with the ones you love that lift your spirit, not tear you down or bring you down, you know, because, you know, America can be toxic. It's just always confrontation. And then our country is not putting dollars in to tell the police, you treat my country, my people right. Your country is only as strong as your people. If you disregard your people or treat your people like they have no value, how you think you're going to have a strong country? You not. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. That's one reason why I left. Like, check it. I was hustling. You know how we learn to hustle in America because things get rough. So you figure, okay, I'm going to learn how to sell something. You know, you're not trying to do nothing illegal. Like, you know, we know that there's boundaries, there's rules, and we're going to work within those rules. So, like, for example, I put a sign up flat out here. It was like, you know, I need to get out of here. They done learn some bad habits from America. Like, if you buy a ticket online, like I bought tickets to go to Vietnam online. When we went to board the plane, they denied us and said we had to buy again with it here in the building. I'm like, y'all are just doing too much. Don't, you know, in the Bible it says what you do in the dark, it comes to light. So do right. Good business is everything. A good name, good reputation, that's everything. That's going to get you more blessings than going the dark route, the demonic route. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. Yes, that's right. Is it Siri Gooden? Yeah, 25. See, you know, you on point. You on game. You know. And that's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, Cat Girl, hi sweetheart, if she's still in the building. But anyway, I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. I wasn't supposed to be here. You know, maybe it's God's plan that I'm standing here. I was only here to do I only studied Vietnam, so I was going to Vietnam because I was looking for peace. And I'm looking for a time to heal, a time to be, you know, just be left alone. America don't leave people alone. Like, let people just relax. I mean, when you go to the store, you ain't trying to get pulled over by the cops and go through that ordeal. You may not even make it home. You know, when you go out for food, you got to go out and do things. You shouldn't be having to be like, okay, I got to prepare for this, or I might run into this, or somebody acting a fool here. Like, it's like, I'm like, I got to get away from this for a minute. Like, this is like overwhelming. It starts to tax your nervous system. It throws you off. And then you could be a cool person and all of a sudden you start getting aggressive because your environment is like pulling that out of you. And I'm the one very big on be mindful of what you think and what you speak, because you can manifest what you think and what you speak. So never speak anything negative over yourself. Never, ever. Don't be like, oh, I'm down and out. I'm a loser. I'm broke. At the end of the day, we're not supposed to be speaking none of that. Because what you speak, you manifest. You put that in the universe. Trust me, just because our eyes and, don't see what's going on, we are tied to something way bigger than just our reality right in front of us. Especially, when it comes to what you are open your heart and your spirit and your mind and your thoughts to. Those are portals. You're opening portals, trust me. So be very mindful of what you say, what you speak. Speak only goodness over yourself and loved ones. Speak only positivity. I don't care how bad it gets. Just be like, we got this. We're going to get out of this. Father God got us, and which he does. The universe, the creator, the source, the heavenly mother, I don't care. The source of creation, the source of life, they got us. Y'all should see all these beautiful people out here. And they are so peaceful, I promise you. And just my quick backstory, when it came to like the military and the police arresting me, I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm used to it. God prepared me for this. I come from America, so I went in there and they was all like, it's okay, you can go. I was like, huh? What? You ain't about to deal with me in the worst way? They're like, no, you're free to go. Go be free. Go love. I'm like, okay. So, it put me back into a state of, it takes that weight up off you. It takes that negative energy off you. I got to shout out to Thailand for that, and their police, their military, their military is kind of like ICE back in America, except for the lady told me, sit down, the female military officer, she said, sit down, stay like that. And I guess she's talking like that in essence because, her English is slight, but at the end of the day, I listened to her. But at 1 o'clock in the morning, about 8 hours later, I was like, no, I done had enough. Just deal with me. However you want to deal with me. I'm not the type of person going to suffer for long, because I'm like, sorry about that, the internet drop, but it's back up, y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Y'all know what I was talking about, for those who was already here. So for those who were already here, y'all know what I was talking about. And if you want to check out what I was talking about, go check out my other shorts, and it'll catch you up on everything that I was going through. So again, I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. If y'all know, this is flat out, at this point, I'm at a point where I've been here for a whole month because they drained all my money, y'all. I bought tickets to fly to Vietnam. I planned to go to Vietnam. I didn't plan anything here in Thailand. So I didn't know. I got here and they denied us to get on the plane. So I'm like, so if y'all know any pilots, any flight attendants, anybody who got frequent flyer miles and want to donate, I got it. Although I got love for Vietnam. Of course I got love for Vietnam. I do got love for Thailand because they have been leaving me alone to think, to calculate my next move, to figure out what's on the agenda for next. So if you're new to this channel, I am a certified DJ, VJ. I do music, dancing. I ran into some China babies early this morning. I think it was around 2 in the morning. They was dancing off of what's his name? Contrast. I was gonna say Constant. Contrast out of New York. He a brother from China. He hitting it big in the United States. And check out that short. They dancing. Them babies was getting it in. I had to give them their propers. And they right out of China, y'all. What we got? BC Kings. Hey, sweetheart. I hope y'all doing good. Y'all up early if you back home. Y'all up late. So I pray y'all have a beautiful new week, a blessed new week. More than blessed, a more favored, highly favored new week. I pray for all of y'all back home that's another reason why I left, because I'm like, I can't do this. I don't like the news. I don't like the vibe. And I most above all else don't like the way that the billions and trillions of dollars is spent everywhere else on other people's agenda except for our agenda. And our agenda is like, we just want to live right, eat right, be right, and be treated with fairness. What's wrong with that? That's not asking for a lot. Yes, yes, BC Kings. I want you to hear my song one day. Yes, I look forward to hearing your song, BC Kings. Yes, sir. I'll be so happy to do that. I spin it. That's another thing while I'm here trying to. Well, I only studied Vietnam, so I was gonna be on the Vietnam scene, but it seemed like China and them is like, they said they love R&B and hip hop. So, and I believe it, because check out my short that I posted this morning. Them babies was from China and they was hitting it on beat. They was rocking it, and they could barely hear the music, and they still was like, they was getting it. I was like, that's what's up. So, and they said they love, hip hop artists, R&B, and them babies, they can feel the beat. They own it. So definitely BC Kings, definitely post it up. If you do a music video, YouTube has taken out the collab with the music videos, because I was doing that. They yanked it, and of course they're gonna yank anything we do. Oh,